Greetings, everyone. This is Mustafa, your digital marketing specialist, the founder of Digital Marketing with Mustafa. I'm here today to record a short video. I want to talk about something that I saw on social media yesterday. There was a discussion from a user who was really of the opinion that AI is not good, and AI is not good for certain industries like the creator industries, marketing, things like that. I'll say they were of the opinion that if you're a real marketer or you're a real creator or you're a real person in certain industries, that you should not use AI. And there was a lot of pushback, of course, for that opinion that this person expressed. I myself, I didn't engage in the conversation, but I just read the comments and his feedback, and it just brought to mind that AI is still very controversial. On one hand, you have people who are gung ho for it, who believe it's the best thing that's been invented since sliced bread, that it's going to revolutionize things. It's going to allow us to work smarter, not harder. It's going to allow us to 10 times our efforts. And then you have those on the other end of the spectrum who feel that, it's going to take away jobs. It's going to dumb us down. It's going to lead to a Skynet type scenario. People are using it to create generic AI slop type assets like flyers. People are using it to create their copy, which is coming more generic. So you have both sides of the argument, those who are the pro and those who are the con, those who agree, those who disagree. But a lot, in my observation of the conversations that go on, a lot of the opinions are based on ignorance. And when I say ignorance, that's not to be insulting, because ignorant don't mean you stupid. Ignorant just means you don't know a certain thing. So the people who are saying certain things about AI, they don't know. They may assume, they may judge AI by the output they see. Someone may put a flyer out that's generic, looks sloppy, looks terrible, and they may be in the graphic design industry, or they may be in a creative industry, and they may say, "See, this is what this AI is about. It's producing this crap." People who have no graphical background are creating this type of stuff. This is what's going on. So they judge AI based on the output that people produce, but that's not necessarily AI's fault. That's a problem of the prompting or the person who is telling AI what to do. That's allowing AI to produce, such bad things. AI is only as good as the prompts that we give it and the commands that we give it. So, but in this video, I just wanted to just kind of put some of my thoughts on video and just kind of talk about what I feel about AI and how it's helped me. So just by me saying that, obviously I'm in the pro end of the spectrum, that I'm pro AI, right? So we have this amazing tool called AI, and one of my taglines for my business, Digital Marketing with Mustafa, is digital marketing plus AI equals digital domination. I'm gonna say that one more time. Digital marketing plus AI equals digital domination. I was introduced to AI in the form of Chat GPT 3 years ago in the summer of 2023. Like you, like many, I was ignorant of AI. When I first heard about it, I thought of some crazy scenarios. Had questions about it. This was 3 years ago. It's advanced so much more since then. But I had a lot of questions myself about, what is this AI stuff is about. And I didn't touch it. I heard about Chat GPT, but I didn't touch it. And then in the summer of 2023, Blacks in Technology here in Pensacola, Florida, put on a workshop seminar which was about Chat GPT and AI. And they brought out an outside rep who put on a workshop about, I think, about 8 hours. And he took us from ground zero and built us all the way up to creating our own prompts, creating our own um, different work, different things for Chat GPT. And it was there that the potential for this was awakened in me, and I was like, wow, this is an amazing tool. We can do some amazing things with it. And I was just scratching the surface. I was just a novice that day. But I went home with it that day and I continued to work with it. I tinkered around with different things that it can do. Um, a few months later after that, well, a year later after that, let me see, 2023, going to 24. When did I get my cert? About a year later, after I had been tinkering with AI in the form of Chat GPT, I wanted to increase my knowledge of it. So I went to a school, Chegg Skills, and I decided to take a course that would certify me in AI and allow me to deepen my knowledge of AI. And I really thought I knew AI and I had a good grasp of AI and basically what it can do. But when I took this course, it deepened my knowledge and showed me so many more things that I could get out of AI, how I could set up workflows, how I can create on my own custom GPTs. It showed me the other large language models or conversational AI tools like Claude that are out there, Gemini that's out there that you can use to get specific tasks because they specialize in certain things. And it opened up an even bigger world for me about AI and what it can do. Now, I never saw myself becoming an AI, um, a person of AI or specializing in AI or really being in that industry. I never saw that. I'm a digital marketer by training, by education, by background, and by practice. I'm a digital marketer. My first. That's my first mode. I'm a digital marketer. But when AI came available, I saw how it can complement what I was already doing, meaning that it could help me repurpose content, meaning I could take a transcript from a YouTube video and I can clean that transcript up and use AI to help me turn it into a blog post. I can use AI to take that blog post and I can prompt that AI to say, give me 3 or 4 specific quotes from this blog post article, which comes from a transcription of a YouTube video that I gave, that I can use for memes or I can use for social media posts. You see, I could have recorded a YouTube video, took the transcription from it, turned it into a blog, turned that into memes and social media assets. So that's one thing that I saw that this AI and this Chat GPT was going to allow me to work smarter, not harder. Digital marketing plus AI equals digital domination. And as I have taken on clients over the past 3 years as a digital marketer, and I think about what AI has added and how it has helped me in my bottom line, I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for AI and these large language model, these conversational AI tools that allow me to work on ideation. Sometimes I have great ideas that I think are great ideas, and you may not have anyone to bounce off the minds of those ideas, or you may not really be willing to put your idea out there still in seed form, so you kind of want to turn it around and look at it from different angles. AI allows you to do that. I can type into AI and I can tell AI to act as a shareholder whom I'm presenting a new idea to, and I want you to critically examine it. I want you to look at it from all angles. I want you to give me pros. I want you to give me um, cons. I want you to show me any holes in my logic. Show me where it possibly could fail. Are there any other incidents of this type of um, business platform that is either won or lost? And you can go back and forth with AI Chat GPT, and you can bounce this idea off, and it can show you the holes in your idea. It can show you the greatness in your idea, And in that conversation, you can kind of figure it out. You can kind of say, well, maybe I'm gonna go forward with this, or that's not the best idea. I'm gonna kind of pull back from that. That's something that AI has done for me. It's really helped me with my ideation, allowing me to really clarify my ideas, clarify business decisions, clarify business goals. That's another thing AI helps me with. You know, there's a great debate raging right now between graphic designers and those who use AI for their graphic designs. And I must say, AI has come a long way since 3 years ago when we had Dolly for Chat GPT's graphic or image generator. It was Dolly back then. You had to go into Dolly and then you could prompt and it would create what it would. And back then, that image generator, it was hit or miss. I mean, if you told it to generate an image of a person, that person may have had 12 fingers. That person may have had 3 legs. That person may have had multiple arms. That person may have been two-headed. That person may have had more eyes than they needed. I mean, it was a really interesting experience back then. But when it worked, it worked. But more often than not, it was a lot of errors with the graphical output that would come out. And then it kept, as anything, it kept improving. It kept creating a new version, a new version, a new version. And then they came out with image 1.0, and we're on image 2.0, and I'm sure at some point we'll be on image 3.0. But between image 1.0 and image 2.0 on chat gpt, speaking specifically, the image generation has gotten really, really good. You know, I'm not a graphic designer by education or even by practice. I don't consider myself any type of level of a graphic designer. I can go into Canva and I can take some templates and tweak them, or I can start from scratch and I can make some very attractive memes. I'm good with that. But I would not sit there and say that I'm on the level that, yes, I'm a graphic designer. I can produce graphical assets, but I'm not a graphic designer, right? But I use AI a lot for my graphic designs. I do both. I create my own stuff from scratch through Canva, but also, if I have something that I just want to make right quick and it's not too complicated, I have pre-written prompts that I can put in and fill in the words that I wanted to put on the image, and I can get some really good output graphic designs, right? With AI, Chat GPT. But even with that, I know there's a limit. I'm an author. I have a new book that's coming out, and I created the mock-up for the book cover in AI, Chat GPT to be specific. But I'm going to take that mock-up and I'm going to take it to a professional graphic designer, because they will see things that I don't see or AI missed, and they will add polish to the mock-up and give me a great book cover design. So that's an instance where I use both. I use AI to start it, but I'm gonna use a graphic designer to finish it and to polish it and make it what I ultimately need it to be. So I'm not of the opinion that we should say to hell with AI, and I'm not of the opinion that we should just haphazardly jump into AI with no thought, with no direction, with no type of visual guide or anything. And that's why you see so much what's called AI slop. You see, you know, 100 flyers and they all look the same and they weren't created by the same person. You see so many bad digital assets and graphical assets out there. That's because people are not being specific with their prompts. I came up with a prompt framework that anyone can use to create and get better results. You can find that on another video, and you can download the guide that I created. It's called the Prompt Framework. Depending on what platform you're watching this on, you can get it on my social media page, Facebook. You can get it on LinkedIn. You can get it those two places mainly. You can get them there. But I created that so that people can get better results by speaking better through prompts through AI. So I'm just giving some of the ways that AI has allowed me to benefit and win. So again, my motto is digital marketing plus AI equals digital domination. So I take a middle course. I hear the arguments of those who say, you know, AI is not good. We shouldn't use it as creators. We shouldn't use it as, even marketers, some people say. We shouldn't use it in graphic design. Just, get you a real graphic designer, get you a real marketer, get you a real professional. And I also hear the arguments of those who fight back against that, who say, hey, I'm in business. I don't have all the money to hire a graphic designer for every single graphical asset I need. I don't have the money to hire someone every time I want to discuss an idea. I don't have the money to hire someone when I want to at least mock up a book cover. So this is what I'm using. And I take the middle course that as AI is a tool, we can't stop people from using it. People are going to use AI. We cannot stop people from using AI. But I believe that as they use it, they can use it better. And that's where I come into play. I'm not telling you not to use AI. I'm telling you to use AI better. I'm telling you to improve your prompts so that you get better output and better results. I'm telling you to think and be more intentional in what you want to come out of AI. Don't just put in there, design me a flyer for someone in the hair care industry. You're going to get the most generic, flat, non inspired flyer, and you're going to see that same flyer by 50 other people because so many people putting in that same generic prompt. Create me a flyer for someone in the hair care industry. Here are the details I want you to put in. This is the address, stuff like that. So that's just some of the things that I wanted to talk about. My subject pretty much was how I take the middle course in using AI. That I am pro AI, but I'm not pro AI to the degree where I say that we don't need professionals anymore. We don't need graphic designers. We don't need professional digital marketers. We don't need, professional eyes that can look at a business plan and a business idea. I still believe that we need those, but I also believe that those in that industry should listen to those who are using AI as well, that we have a new tool and it's still in its infancy. AI is still in its infancy. The AI that we have, the large language models, the conversational type AI, it's still in its infancy. I only learned of it 3 years ago. But AI as a science, it's not new. But the AI that's been given to us, the language and the communication level of AI where you can just talk to it and it can do things, that's fairly new to us. So the conversational AI that we have is still growing, it's still evolving. As I've seen it grow in the past 3 years, I don't know what it's going to look like in another year or two or 5 or 10 years. It's going to be on a whole different level. It may be some Tony Stark, Jarvis type stuff. I mean, it's almost like that in a sense now. These are my Meta AI glasses. I put these on right here, and these allow me to have AI access. I can connect this to my Google Calendar. I connect this to social media. I connect this to my audiobooks, podcasts. I can listen to stuff. I can talk to AI through these glasses, and it talks back to me. I have ideas I want to bounce off. I just have my glasses on. I sit there and talk. Hey, I have this idea going on. What do you think about this? And me and these glasses have a full-fledged conversation. Sometimes I'm walking about in society and people may think I'm going crazy because I don't have a phone out, but I'm talking. And they just see me talking and I got glasses on, but they don't see me talking to nobody. My eyes get a little dry. And I don't know if they think I'm crazy or what, but this is another form of AI right here that we're seeing, this AI advancing. It's a camera in those glasses, it's a video recorder. I can say, hey Meta, record. Hey Meta, take a picture of that. And instead of me taking my phone out and having to record or shoot a quick picture, I'm doing it through my glasses. So, this AI is here. It's not going to go, and it's going to evolve, and it's going to change, and it's going to get better. And our best bet would be to embrace it and to learn all that we can about it and to use it in the benefit of ourselves and the benefit of our business and the benefit of our industry and the benefit of whatever we're trying to achieve. My eyes are getting really dry, so I apologize, guys. Getting really, really dry. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end this video. But that's where I'm at. I take a middle course of this whole conversation and this whole topic that I'm pro AI, but I'm not pro AI to the degree of not using common sense and still putting some human eyes and some human oversight over AI. So that's pretty much it. Feel free to comment in the discussion. I look forward to whatever you say. We can continue this conversation in the comments. If you have a pro view, great. If you have a con view, great. I'm not here to necessarily change your mind or to beat you down or anything like that, regardless of what your opinion is. But we're just talking. I'm just, on this live, just sharing some of my ideas and just what AI has done for me and how it has allowed me to 10 times my business efforts and how so many things that I'm doing as a digital marketer, AI has helped me with a lot of that heavy lifting and it has allowed me to really work smarter, not harder. So thank you for watching this video. If you're on YouTube checking this out, please like the video, subscribe to the video, share it with a friend. I have 100 other videos breaking down digital marketing, AI content, things like that. If you're on the podcast listening to it, please like the podcast episode and subscribe to it. And let's keep this conversation going. Check me out at my website, Digital Marketing with Mustafa. That's Digital Marketing with Mustafa. That is my one-stop shop website that will connect you to my blog, connect you to my podcast, connect you to videos like this, that will connect you to my PDFs, that will connect you to my books, Digital Domination, upcoming book, that will allow you to consult me if you want to talk to me on a one-on-one about your digital marketing or your AI concerns as it relate to your business or as an individual. I'll be glad to have a conversation with you. There is a fee for that, but that will be a great investment for you because it's not just a conversation. I leave you alone. I do follow up with you. I do an email follow up with you. I give you a customized game plan of what I think will be good for you and that will move you forward. So definitely check out the website, Digital Marketing with Mustafa, and let's see what we can do with you to help you. So I will see you guys on another episode. I hope all is well. Peace.